Or what is going on YouTube? I'm going to be going over how I was able to make $500 in my profit for my evaluation. My bad. I should drop my glasses, but here is my performance for today. I'm up 2,300 on the account. Um, I don't know how to see today or today. Um, yeah, the last trade I took was the trade that I made $500 on, and I had one small loss today. It was $31. I don't remember how I took that loss, but I did, and then I made it back with a small trade. But this is my monthly P&L. So the first week I made 1,100. Week three we're up 1,100. So all we need is $700 more to pass the challenge, and then I have to wait to get paid again to get the fucking funded. But hey, at least we still passed it. Thinking about getting another funded just so I can shit if I can pass that one, then I'll have two funded accounts and I can paper trade both of them. But yeah, let's go over the trade. So on the hourly time frame, we don't really see anything. I was expecting the market to push up since we did fill this gap yesterday. This gap right here to the left. This gap from Friday, last Friday. We did fill that gap Monday. So I was expecting the market to just push up today. And that's exactly what we got. And when I got on the charts this morning, bro, we were already in an uptrend from London session. It was literally this candle that I was just looking at. I was just like, what the fuck, bro? But if we what time frame was that on? I had gotten hold on. It's 15-minute time frame. Actually, no, it's not. It's the hour time frame because I see it. So on the hourly time frame on yesterday, Monday did leave behind a fair value gap, which is I did draw that out. We're gonna draw that out real time. So this is the hourly inverse fair value gap. And I was looking for a price to trade down into this. Um, After we did get that run up, that's when I was looking for price to dip down. And today, man, bro, I learned a valuable lesson. Don't be greedy. I'm gonna just start taking. I don't want to take anything over 50 ticks or $500 profit or like just $500 in general, because every time I do, I end up like. But this is the trade that I took today. Okay, so I got in on literally this candle right here. Took longs on this candle, and I was targeting 100 points and I was risking 25. It did not stop me out. It literally, as you can see, it came down and it literally missed TP by how many points? Look at what's the high of this. It missed about 10 points. Could you not? 10 freaking points. And it literally completely reversed. And I was thinking to myself, I was wondering if I should move my TP or just wait for it to get hit again. But the run that it had, when I'm looking at candles and I'm waiting for candles to close, like I decide to place my trade depending on the timing of the candle. Like if the 15-minute candle, so like this 15-minute candle closed into this, closed or it tapped into this area at the beginning of this candle open, okay? And then it had that run up. So I was thinking the candle was gonna close up there, but I could you not, 2 minutes hit, like 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, it completely just started dropping, dropping, dropping. And I was like, what the fuck? It came back down into this inverse fair value gap right here that I'm gonna draw out. And then this is a 15-minute inverse fair value gap, by the way. It came down into this 15-minute inverse fair value gap and like was not leaving that area. So I was just like I was debating on if I should move my stop loss or move my TP because I was already break even on the trade, but I was debating on if I should move my TP or keep it. And I just kept moving it. I have a video recording, but I deleted it. But I just kept moving it and like it's giving me like I don't know. Now I know not to just that was a what is this? This is like a fucking this is a 1 to 3 or One, two, four. This is a 1 to 4, bro. You're not supposed to be taking 1 to 4s as a fucking beginner, bro. I should have just took the 1 to 2, which is what I got. Not really. It was a 1 to 3. Yeah, it was a 1 to 3, which and I was risking 5 contracts. Yeah, it was I accidentally put in 5 contracts because I didn't realize how much risk 5 contracts was on the mini, which ended up being quite a lot. So I was only risking 25 points, which ended up working out in my favor. I was able to break even, which I'm not complaining. But tomorrow I'm risking 3. Actually, I had a win Monday, didn't I? So I need to take a break. I'm going to start doing that too. So if I have 2 winning trades in a row, 2 winning trades in a row, I'm going to take a break the next day. So it's a Wednesday. We're not going to trade. We're just gonna look at the market. And Wednesday, I'm glad I'm not trading because I'm going to be at work early in the morning. I might get tempted to trade, but I'm try my best not to trade. And if I trade, bro, I'm a fucking like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna trade tomorrow, bro, because I already know I'm gonna be at my fucking, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I already know myself. But back to the charts. Um, so it did not hit my TP. So I moved my TP down, 50 points I moved it down 50 points right here, right at this top of this fair value gap, which it ended up going back into. And I was out of the trade. So yeah, that is how I was able to profit $500 on my evaluation. And now let's switch over to US 30 because there are a few trade ideas that I've seen on here, such as let's start on the 1 hour and just scale down, or the 4 hour because I didn't look on the 4 hour on US 30. So I'm gonna do this in real time. I feel the load. You can probably see there's a fair value gap right here, which did get traded into, which was what I was looking at. But yeah, nothing on the 1 hour or 4 hour. Let's go down to the 1 hour, which is what I like to do. I like scaling down from the 4 hour to the 1 hour. 4 hour sometimes has big imbalances that the market likes to draw into. So that's why I look at the 4 hour, but most times it doesn't, which is why we have to scale down. And as we can see right here, I don't really see anything that we could use other tthan this Asian sessions high as a draw on liquidity, but other than that, nothing in here either. But if we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, we get more details on these candles, and as we can see right here from yesterday's price action, we left a 15-minute fair value gap. 15-minute fair value gap, and if you look in the middle of this fair value gap, you really can see that there's dotted lines. I normally like to put those on there. I don't know why. I seen TJR doing it, and ever since I did that, I've been realizing that if the market closes, if like a candle closes above this, like above this line and doesn't cross into the bottom section of the line, it'll sometimes want to come back down here and fill this line. But in this instance, as you can see, it did come down, fill the top line, or fill the first half of this fair value gap, and then tap into the second half. And then we did get that run up. As you can see, this happened at 9:30 exactly. Um, and I was not looking at US 30, which I should have. I just wasn't paying attention at all, which is something that I have to do way more, is just start analyzing the market way more. And if we draw a fib, I don't know how the confirmations look on here. If we draw, that's the fib for a 38 level. If we draw a fib for a 50% zone, this exactly lines up with this 50% level. Because yesterday we did feel that missing liquidity, that we were aiming for yesterday. So my bias was bullish. And then if we look on the one out or the Nas. There was something I was just thinking about. I gotta look on here again. Hold on. Um, on Nas, uh, both had similar moves. One had a fair value gap on the 1 hour. One had a fair value gap on the or inverse fair value gap on the 15, and both got traded into. But Nasdaq faked me out and went lower. Now, why did this go lower? I was wondering to myself. I've been going over ICT mentorship 2022 again and looking into order blocks again because I don't really use them in my trading. But as you can see right here, the market did want to come down and trade into this. I don't know if it's a 1 hour order block. I should probably look at that. No, it's not. It's a 15-minute order block. The market did come down and trade back into this 15-minute order block, even touched the middle. I wonder what that's about. But it did come down and touch this order block, which is something I'm gonna be watching a lot more. Might not be taking trades off of this because this is a. I'm not gonna lie. If you would have took this trade, this is a nasty trade. But what I was saying is, I'm gonna be looking for order blocks way happening in the market way more, just so I can have more confluences. Um, but I don't want to make too many. And then as you can see right here, we did come down into this 15-minute 50% level. And then we did get another run up. We did come down into this fair value gap right here on the 15-minute time frame, but this isn't a trade that I would have wanted to take. This happened at 10:30. But even so, how big this fair value gap is, I would have expected it to at least. I mean, it crossed down into it a bit. I mean, let's look at this and drop down and see if we see any more fair value gaps that it crossed into, because this might all be filled. Nah, yeah, as you can see, this wouldn't have been a trade that I would have wanted to take just from the look at this. Didn't want to come down here at all. And like from how this candle closed, I would have expected market to at least just tap lower than this or just tap this line, which did not happen. Let's see. But yeah, that is how I was able to make $610, $500 on my evaluation. I won't be trading tomorrow. I'm gonna be trying to apply these rules strictly on myself. Just so I can get out of my own way and, you know, really lock in on this because this will be my third third funded account that I gain if I do pass this challenge. And the first two that I did have, bro, I ended up fucking them over. My first time ever getting one, I was super stoked about it. Ended up trading on it on a Monday, blew the whole thing the same day I got it. The next time I got it, I don't even remember what happened, honestly, but I blew that one too. So this time we're just gonna take it slow. I know the winning days you have to get or you have to get like four $150 winning days, which aren't shit. So definitely gonna be managing my risk a lot more than what I'm doing right now. And tomorrow I will not be live, but on Thursdays and Fridays, I'm gonna try to go live in the morning to live stream the market on YouTube. So be tuned for that if y'all are interested. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you learned anything, let me know in the comment section. If you want to give me any advice, let me know in the comment section. But without further ado, I'm gonna see you guys on the next video and follow the TikTok 678. It says alt. And I post on there frequently of like my trades and everything, or just like random videos in general. I have to post on there today. But yeah, have a good day, y'all. Peace. Whoops, wrong one.